为了争夺参院席次，俄亥俄州两党候选人在辩论会中唇枪舌战，激辩中国议题。
The problem we're having now with inflation is our supply chains all went to China. And guys like him have made a lot of money off that, and that is exactly why the supply chains are locked up. I'm working with these bills to bring production back to the United States.
除了把制造业外移的现象怪给中国，还开始互相比较谁比较抗中。
Another reason Ohio manufacturers go to China is because the Chinese undercut American wages. The only way to really combat that is tariffs, which I've supported. And now Tim Ryan supports, and I'm glad that you do, Tim. But of course, in 2018, 2019, and 2020, you opposed the tariffs that started to bring some of that manufacturing and industrial base back to Ohio.
美国期中大选倒数计时，候选人对中国的态度如何，也成了选民观察重点。
China, it's definitely China. One word, China. It is us versus China.
像民主党的莱恩就在竞选广告中连说了好几次 China， 好加深民众印象。
China's winning. China's winning. Workers are losing. Workers are losing. It's us versus them. Capitalism versus communism. I'm not backing down. Are you?
No.
不止俄亥俄州，类似的抗中大 PK 也出现在威斯康星州。
I was not a real fan of the trade wars, but I fully understand what a threat China represents really to the global economy.
The reality is, Senator Johnson has benefited personally from Chinese investments in different companies. And we need to make sure that the American worker and the Wisconsin farmers put first in any of these trade deals.
近几年，随着中美贸易战和新冠疫情爆发，美国加紧思索摆脱对中国的依赖。总统拜登也加码推出相关政策，强化美国制造。
Well, guess what? The supply chain is going to start here and end here in the United States. I'm not joking. IBM is investing $20 billion over the next 10 to design and manufacture semiconductor, mainframe technology, and quantum computers.
除了将扩大投资晶片厂，拜登也聚焦电动车产业，誓言在美国生产更多的专用电池，抗衡中国。
75% of that battery manufacturing is done in China. Some see a challenge, but we see an opportunity.
不过，对当前美国老百姓而言，最烦恼的还是通膨问题。现在连11月感恩节要用的火鸡都开始大幅涨价。
Some of the items, such as your frozen, basted turkeys commonly used for Thanksgiving dinner, have increased in price between 28% and 32% compared to this time last year.
美国不止冷冻火鸡变贵，其余去骨去皮的火鸡胸肉价格也飙到每磅6.70美元，比去年同期上涨112%。而上一次美国火鸡价格高位是2015年禽流感严重时期，但当时每磅约5.88美元，也没有现在贵。
If a frozen turkey is what you're accustomed to getting, go ahead and, get that maybe a little bit earlier if you have room for it in the freezer.
根据 CBS 最新民调，美国选民对现在经济的感受高达65%，觉得变糟，觉得变好的只有15%，不分年龄都感受到生活压力。
The inflation, like you saying, they're looking to try to get somebody in there to bring stuff back down to cost where people can live again.
You have to work an exponential amount of hours a week to pay for tuition, and then you have food, and then you also have a portion that you go out with your friends and live the college life. I don't know, I feel like the economy is not doing great.
值得关注的是，今年美国提前投票特别的踊跃，渴望创2018年纪录，但社会分裂逐渐加深，两党都各自认为对手才是摧毁美国的真正威胁。
We have to change that subject. Inflation is a global phenomenon. The fight is not about inflation. It's about the cost of living. And if you look at what we have done to bring down the cost of prescription drugs, you will see that that has been opposed every step of the way by the Republicans.
众院议长佩洛西认为，政府其实都有推行政策帮民众分担压力，反而是共和党多方阻挠，两党各说各话，但选民看法如何，答案很快见真章。TVBS 新闻综合报道。
掌握全球情势、国际新闻，全新选择 YT 频道 TVBS 国际 Plus， 扩大视野，欢迎订阅并开启小铃铛。